There was once, before divinity, a river. A river that held time. And it twisted and wound, undefined. Held captive by no concept of yesterday, today, or tomorrow. It was, is, and will be forever flowing in whatever direction it pleased. Magicians, those folk, magic and mystical, have the ability to touch upon that strange, woven fabric of time and remember when it was undefined for the concept of day or night, life or death, beginnings or endings. There was just the vast void and the swirling web wound like a ball of yarn of infinite potential, not yet given the structure of time. Come in, sit down. I've been waiting for you. And I'm so glad you're here because you today, dear visitor, you are the magician. And there is some sort of magic that you're making. Power of choice. A union. Bringing the components together to create something amazing, but there is an underlying destruction, purposeful destruction. My favorite card in this deck is the Judgment card. It's not here, but it represents tearing down the foundations, much like the tower, to find the growth beneath it. Foundations built by others around you, by and for people who are not yourself. In some ways, the magician, in some ways you can work with destruction. You take the energy of destruction and bring it into creation. That's why we have endings. You can't have a beginning without an ending, nothing to celebrate, and nothing happens worth celebrating. You're being moved away from something, guided away from destruction, guided away from poor foundations, and finding yourself in the aftermath, in the shipwreck, in the wreckage. As you come to shore, there is a sense of celebration and love for life, renewal, companionship on the other side of loneliness and solitude. And a new dream. A seedling to be nurtured, knowing that you have made it through the harshest part of winter. In this, there's a sense of apprehension. Not everything is as it seems. Don't lose yourself to false dreams. There's something specific you're meant to put your power into. Your sense of being, your sense of self. Move away from anxiety and worry. The choice. It's always a choice. Time is coming. A message will arrive that will lead you out of the clouds, out of the anxieties and worries. Bring light to a situation. This is a message from outside of yourself, perhaps. It feels like a physical messenger, but it could be with the Three of Cups here, it certainly could be an actual message. Both of these riders are traveling the same direction. The Nine of Pentacles is also looking in the same direction. In fact, almost everyone is, except the Wasp. The Wasp is a warning. But it's a warning that of hidden danger? No, it's more hidden doubt. Don't stab yourself in the foot. If you want to continue moving forward, so, visitor, what magic are you creating? What is this transmutation? King of Cups and the Eight of Wands. An emotional understanding. Control of your own emotions here. Or you're transmuting your emotions. The grieving from the fall of the tower. Using those emotions to guide you into this energy. And the Eight of Fire, the Eight of Wands. I feel like normally the Eight of Wands is more of a card of defense, but I'm getting this, or sorry, not defense, but travel. Flight usually though, but I'm getting almost this sense of again, guidance. The same with the Six of... Okay, the same with the Six of Swords here, except this guidance is involuntary. Moving away from guidance you don't have a choice in. Moving away from a way of doing things that you have no say in the matter of how you move. This is more freedom. This is being shown the way and taking it step by step. This is the message. Something in this message is going to open the path for you. Release you from your fears. Nine of Air. From your anxieties. I was told myself that the worst is over. I think that may be true. I think that may be true of you. The worst is over. It's almost time. There's a sense of waiting, the need to wait for this messenger. Whatever this message is. Magicians aren't very good at waiting though. They have a lot of curiosity, a lot of experimental energy, the wish to do, to create. Makes it difficult to hold still. It makes it difficult to be led and not follow. A lot to say to our visitors. There's a lot you don't see, a lot that you're unaware of or that's happening behind the scenes. We'll look at those. First, let's look at what you do see, or what you are at least vaguely aware of. The barrel, you feel something lacking in your life, perhaps love, money, or goals. So this is what you're aware of. One of the things, at least. You feel that sense of lack. You know that the tower is coming. With the knot, feels like there's a fear of unsuccessful plans, of something not going to plan. Or that something you had hopes for didn't succeed. And that's where the lack is coming from. Situations in the balance require careful handling. The grasshopper. With the magician, I can see you being careful with balancing, manipulating, and not in a bad way, the situation. I mean, manipulating it to be peaceful, to handle it carefully. You have fair woman, dealings or relationships with a woman with blonde, gray, or white hair. For some, a mother figure, a sister. Carefully navigating the relationships in your life right now. It might not be with a woman, but you're aware that there's a need for careful navigation of those relationships. And then coins, money will be coming to you. It's interesting that among all of this, the sense of lack, the sense of worry about unsuccessful plans, the need for careful handling, there's still this belief, this knowing almost, that whatever, that this message is coming in, this reward, this one is speaking monetarily specifically, but so it could be actually just money coming in for you, and that's what allows you to complete this, to make this choice and move away from the clouds and worries. Let's see then. Let's see what you don't know. Kangaroo, unsettled times, the need to plan ahead. All right. There's a need for you to plan ahead. Carefully manipulating the situation. Handling it with care. While also making plans for the future, for what comes after. The next we have the parrot. Someone will gossip about all your secrets. Someone is not to be trusted. Do not tell them your plans. Keep them to yourself, or few that you really, really do trust. If you're not sure you can trust a person, don't. Not right now. Ram, a stubborn or aggressive person. Somebody may try to get you to tell them something that you're keeping to yourself, something you don't want to share right now. That could be your plans. Specifically, or it could be anything else. I'm hearing this sense of coercion, being pushed to do something. I think, though, you push back. That's what this planning is. You're planning, and you're planning for your action, for your time of action. You're planning to take action here, is what I'm hearing. And you are guaranteed success. Look, at your own discretion, of course, visitor, guest, my dear friends. But the star tells me that this choice you are making, this divide from this scraps into bounty, into celebration, this movement, you have to get past a stubborn or aggressive person, it feels like. Could be a woman, could be your mother, could be an elder, or a fair-haired person. It doesn't have to be a woman. And you have a timing card, and your timing card is December. And I really have a feeling that success in money, or what you need, the means you need, will be there by December. You may already be out of this. You may be, in fact, with this alignment here, it's almost like you will be getting over this obstacle, passing this obstacle by December, and moving into this energy, this success. Your time of action could be in December. Putting your plans into action in December, for some of you. Interesting. Should we pull a final card from the Soul Whispers deck? What is this called? When My Soul Whispered. I am going to read the card itself from the book. And I'll pull a door card for you as well. It's helpful to know which door we're going through, yes? No need to stand on formalities here. If you liked the video and thought it was interesting, I would appreciate it if you like it. If not, there's no worries, no pressure. I do appreciate your visit. As we become more established, as we leave this state of flux, which hasn't happened yet, but we will get there eventually. Things will be a bit more balanced, but for now, they just are as they shall be. I will do as I must. The Abundance card, yet again. And we're going to take the bottom of the deck too, because it is determination. I can't remember if this has come out in all three of my recent readings, but it feels like it has. Determination with the fox, Hawthorne House's little mascot. I've got a lovely little puzzle that I should do for y'all. We can put it up as one of the decorations. I'll do it when I get to where I need to get going to. Alright, let us read the Abundance card first, because it is the one that popped out first. And if you've seen the other reading that this card came out in, then you already know what it's going to say, but I am going to read it anyway. Abundance is not something we acquire, it's something we tune into. By Wayne Dyer. Abundance is mistakenly referred to by many as an accumulation of material things, when in truth it is a mindset asking you to appreciate the blessings in your life. This may sound straightforward, but it is not always so easy. Don't worry. Don't worry about the money. Do what you need to do, the money will come to you. That's what I'm hearing. Or the means will come to you. In times of personal hardship, it may be difficult to find something to be grateful for, but in those moments you must remember the small things. Your rhythmic breath, a smile from a stranger, performing an act of kindness for another. Abundance can also fall victim to comparison. If you constantly measure yourself against others, it will be difficult to see the richness in your own life. Perceiving your life as lacking, where you may otherwise observe abundance, manifests a greater sense of discontent. It may sound cliché to suggest spending time in the practice of gratitude. Being thankful is a core truth in the lives of those who experience true abundance. My light, plenty, copious, bountiful, ample. My shadow, yearning, lack, inadequacy, envy, scarcity. My sacred words, in recognition of my abundant life, I celebrate all things that bring me joy. This is associated with the sacral chakra, and the goldfish is often seen as a symbol of abundance with its iridescent golden hue. It spends much time gliding gracefully through the water without worrying about whether the next goldfish it encounters shines more brightly. The goldfish serves as a reminder to be happy with your own lot in life without comparing yourself to those around you. And now, determination. I haven't come this far to only come this far. Isn't that the truth? Ain't that the truth? It's also an anonymous quote. I haven't come this far to only come this far. There's more yet to do. Keep moving. The worst is over. There's just one more step. When you encounter an obstacle on your journey, you may be tempted to give up. When the road ahead looks complex, you may find yourself spending countless hours in a perpetual daydream, wishing that you could find what it takes to transform your dreams into tangible reality. Close your eyes and see your goal in its fully realized form. Breathe in the scene deeply and feel the emotion that it evokes within you. Allow the fully blossomed idea to be manifested in that very moment. Take in every detail, every subtle nuance that makes this goal uniquely yours. This experience forms a very crucial part of your goal, the vision. This active visualization is only the first part of the process. Progress requires concrete action steps in the right direction. Be specific in your goals, measured in your planning, and consistent in your approach. Results will come if you continue to show up for yourself every day. Remember that time will pass regardless of whether you act or remain in a daydream state. Let your determination and desire become the fire that moves you towards your action. My light, willpower, resolve, grit, fortitude. My shadow, tentative, hesitant, flimsy, irresolute. My sacred words. I meet each new day head on with fire in my heart, ready to tackle any challenge as it arises. Chakra association. Base. The fox has long been fabled for its ability to breach the hen house despite the obstacles placed in its path. It is utter determination that drives the fox to achieve its target, and it is the same drive that asks you one simple question: how badly do you want it? And finally, a door or two to look through. The most important part. Finding the door. Keys are already within you. And there are many of them. There are many doors that we will have to go through within our lives in order to find what we are looking for. For some, that is their purpose. What are you looking for? What purpose are you looking for? What doors for our visitors? Our first door. Trust the universe. Intuition has wandered and led you astray. The timing's not yours, but the universe at play. Have faith and breathe. The timing, that's that message you're waiting for. Have patience. Breathe. Be grateful for what you already have, for the strength that you have acquired, and keep pushing forward with determination to meet your goals. Maintain your careful planning. Out of the darkness into the light. A sense of renewal. Heart healing. Morning now has had its time. Do not pay it a single dime. Emerge from the darkness. A new day starts. Let light embrace the healing heart. I didn't know that that was going to say emerging from the darkness, but the imagery was spot on, wasn't it? Come on. You can do it. Doesn't want to. There we go. Yes, thank you. All right. That is all I have for you today, my guests. I do hope that you come back again soon, that this reading was of some use to you. I know it started differently than it usually does, and they probably will from now on. We're just going to see where the waters take us, and the winds, and the rains. I do hope that you have a lovely Saturday, as this is when that video should come out, and that you enjoy the rest of your weekend. Bye for now.